Apple, a tech giant that needs no introduction. If you're a fan of Apple for its unwavering dedication to pushing the boundaries of innovation, its commitment to design excellence, and the seamless, user-centric experiences it crafts. With this video to explore the remarkable world of Apple and discover why it has captured the hearts and minds of millions around the globe. Steve Jobs was a co-founder of Apple Inc. and one of the most influential figures in the tech industry and beyond. Here's a comprehensive overview of his life and impact. Early life. Stephen Paul Jobs was born on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco, California. He was adopted shortly after birth by Paul and Clara Jobs and grew up in Mountain View, California. Co-founding Apple. In 1976, Jobs, along with Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne, co-founded Apple Computer, Inc. in Jobs' parents' garage. The release of the Apple I and later the Apple Roman II series established Apple as a key player in the personal computer industry. Departure from Apple. In 1985, Jobs was ousted from Apple due to internal conflicts. He went on to found Next Inc., a computer company, and later acquired the computer graphics division of Lucasfilm, which would become Pixar Animation Studios. Return to Apple. In 1996, Apple acquired Next, and Jobs returned to the company. His return marked a turning point for Apple, leading to the development of iconic products such as the Mac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. Innovations and iconic products. Jobs was known for his obsession with design and simplicity, which contributed to the success of Apple's products. The iPod, introduced in 2001, revolutionized the music industry and paved the way for digital downloads through iTunes. The iPhone, launched in 2007, transformed the smartphone market and how we communicate. The iPad, introduced in 2010, revolutionized the tablet industry. Leadership style. Jobs was known for his demanding and perfectionist leadership style. He emphasized the importance of intuitive design and user-friendly products. His famous product launches, often featuring his "one more thing" phrase, became iconic events. Legacy and impact. Jobs passed away on October 5, 2011, after battling pancreatic neuroendocrine tumor. His impact on technology, design, and business remains profound, and he is often cited as one of the greatest CEOs of all time. Jobs' vision and leadership not only transformed Apple, but also influenced the entire tech industry, setting high standards for innovation and user experience. Quotes: "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do." Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Steve Jobs left an indelible mark on the world through his work with Apple, Pixar, and his innovative spirit. His journey from a garage-based startup to becoming a tech visionary continues to inspire and influence generations of entrepreneurs, designers, and creative thinkers. Here are some questions and answers highlighting some of the great aspects of Apple, with interesting and witty quotes from famous people. 1. Question: what sets Apple apart from other tech companies? Answer: here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. Steve Jobs. 2. Question: what's the significance of Apple's user-friendly design? Answer: design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. Steve Jobs. 3. Question: why are Apple products so beloved by their users? Answer: innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Steve Jobs. 4. Question: how has Apple influenced the way we listen to music? Answer: your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. Steve Jobs. 5. Question: what makes Apple's ecosystem so seamless? Answer: simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Leonardo da Vinci. 6. Question: what's the impact of Apple's commitment to privacy? Answer: privacy is not something that I'm merely entitled to. It's an absolute prerequisite. Marlon Brando. 7. Question: how has Apple revolutionized communication with the iPhone? Answer: the iPhone is not a phone. It's a pocket-sized computer that also makes calls. Forbes. 8. Question: why is Apple known for its dedication to environmental sustainability? Answer: we don't have to sacrifice a strong economy for a healthy environment. Dennis Weaver. 9. Question: what's the magic behind the App Store's success? Answer: there's an app for that. Apple's App Store slogan. 10. Question: how does Apple inspire creativity and innovation? Answer: innovation is seeing what everybody has seen and thinking what nobody has thought. Dr. Albert Shantagigi. 11. Question: what makes Apple's product launches so eagerly anticipated? Answer: the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Rod Siltanen. 12. Question: how has Apple contributed to the accessibility of technology? Answer: technology empowers people to do what they want to do. It lets people be creative. Steve Jobs. 13. Question: what's the impact of Apple's commitment to quality and craftsmanship? Answer: quality is not an act, it is a habit. Aristotle. 14. Question: why do people love Apple's customer support? Answer: your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. The Bill Gates. 15. Question: how does Apple's culture of innovation continue to evolve? Answer: innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Steve Jobs. 16. Question: what is Apple's role in shaping the future of education? Answer: education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. 17. Question: what is the significance of Apple's contributions to healthcare technology? Answer: healthcare should be driven by patients, enabled by technology, and improved by design. Simon Sinek. 18. Question: how has Apple transformed the way we work with the iPad and Mac? Answer: technology is nothing. What's important is that you have a faith in people, that they're basically good and smart, and if you give them tools, they'll do wonderful things with them. Steve Jobs. 19. Question: what sets Apple's retail stores apart from other tech stores? Answer: the best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. 20. Question: how does Apple contribute to the global economy? Answer: it's not about the money. It's about seeing how much you can do to help others. Steve Jobs. 21. Question: what's the significance of Apple's corporate values and ethics? Answer: the only thing that works is management by values. Find people who are competent and really bright, but more importantly, people who care exactly about the same things you care about. Steve Jobs. 22. Question: how has Apple contributed to the music industry with iTunes? Answer: music can change the world because it can change people. Bono. 23. Question: what role does Apple play in bridging the digital divide? Answer: the digital divide is becoming increasingly problematic as technology becomes a necessity for modern life. Ruben Cantu. 24. Question: how has Apple's design philosophy influenced the world? Answer: design can be art. Design can be aesthetics. Design is so simple, that's why it is so complicated. Paul Rand. 25. Question: how has Apple embraced diversity and inclusion? Answer: diversity is not about how we differ. Diversity is about embracing one another's uniqueness. Ola Joseph. 26. Question: what's the significance of Apple's commitment to renewable energy? Answer: the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. Robert Swan. 27. Question: how does Apple inspire the next generation of tech innovators? Answer: the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. 28. Question: how does Apple foster a sense of community among its users? Answer: community is much more than belonging to something, it's about doing something together that makes belonging matter. Brian Solis. 29. Question: what sets Apple's culture of secrecy apart from other tech companies? Answer: the best way to keep a secret is to pretend there isn't one. Margaret Atwood. 30. Question: how has Apple embraced sustainability and environmental responsibility? Answer: we won't have a society if we destroy the environment. Margaret Mead. 31. Question: how does Apple prioritize user privacy and security? Answer: the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Thomas Jefferson. 32. Question: what's the significance of Apple's investments in clean energy and green initiatives? Answer: the earth does not belong to us, we belong to the earth. Marley Matlin. 33. Question: how has Apple revolutionized the world of photography with the iPhone? Answer: you don't take a photograph, you make it. Ansel Adams. 34. Question: what role does Apple play in promoting digital literacy? Answer: the most basic of all human needs is the need to understand and be understood. Ralph Nichols. 35. Question: how does Apple contribute to the advancement of artificial intelligence? Answer: AI is the new electricity. Andrew Ng. 36. Question: what's the significance of Apple's role in reducing e-waste with recycling programs? Answer: the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. Robert Swan. 37. Question: how has Apple's ecosystem improved productivity and convenience for users? Answer: simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Leonardo da Vinci. 38. Question: what's the impact of Apple's support for app developers? Answer: developers are the key to Apple's future. Steve Jobs. 39. Question: how does Apple contribute to the global economy through job creation? Answer: the best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. 40. Question: what's the significance of Apple's focus on social responsibility and philanthropy? Answer: the only thing that works is management by values. Find people who are competent and really bright, but more importantly, people who care exactly about the same things you care about. Steve Jobs. 41. Question: how does Apple's commitment to accessibility technology benefit a diverse user base? Answer: inclusion is not a matter of political correctness. It is the key to making the technology revolution productive for everyone. Tim Berners-Lee. 42. Question: what's the significance of Apple's dedication to reducing its carbon footprint? Answer: sustainability is no longer about doing less harm. It's about doing more good. Jochen Zeitz. 43. Question: how has Apple's ResearchKit and HealthKit transformed healthcare? Answer: data is becoming the new raw material of business. Craig Mundy. 44. Question: how does Apple foster a sense of brand loyalty among its users? Answer: loyalty to a brand can bring emotional reassurance and comfort. Laura Bush. 45. Question: what's the impact of Apple's focus on creative content through platforms like Apple TV+? Answer: art is the lie that enables us to realize the truth. Pablo Picasso. 46. Question: how does Apple inspire the next generation of app developers? Answer: creativity is intelligence having fun. Albert Einstein. 47. Question: what's the significance of Apple's approach to product packaging and design? Answer: packaging can be theater, it can create a story. Steve Jobs. 48. Question: how has Apple transformed the way we pay with Apple Pay? Answer: money is the most universal and most efficient system of mutual trust ever devised. Yuval Noah Harari. 49. Question: what sets Apple's corporate campus, Apple Park, apart from other corporate facilities? Answer: the environment is where we all meet, where we all have a mutual interest, is the one thing all of us share. Lady Bird Johnson. 50. Question: how does Apple promote artistic and creative expression through its devices? Answer: art enables us to find ourselves and lose ourselves at the same time. Thomas Merton. 51. Question: how has Apple influenced the world of fashion with its products? Answers: style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. Rachel Zoe. 52. Question: how does Apple prioritize environmental sustainability in its supply chain? Answer: the earth does not belong to us, we belong to the earth. Marley Matlin. 53. Question: what's the impact of Apple's retail stores on customer experience? Answer: the customer's perception is your reality. Kate Zabriskie. 54. Question: how does Apple contribute to digital literacy and education? Answer: the most basic of all human needs is the need to understand and be understood. Ralph Nichols. 55. Question: what role does Apple play in promoting diversity and inclusion in the tech industry? Answer: diversity is not about how we differ. Diversity is about embracing one another's uniqueness. Ola Joseph. 56. Question: how has Apple's commitment to user privacy shaped the tech landscape? Answer: privacy is not something that I'm merely entitled to. It's an absolute prerequisite. Marlon Brando. 57. Question: what sets Apple's marketing and branding apart from other companies? Answer: your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. Jeff Bezos. 58. Question: how does Apple support app developers in creating innovative applications? Answer: developers are the key to Apple's future. Steve Jobs. 59. Question: what's the impact of Apple's efforts to reduce electronic waste with recycling programs? Answer: the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. Robert Swan. 60. Question: how does Apple embrace corporate social responsibility and philanthropy? Answer: the only thing that works is management by values. Find people who are competent and really bright, but more importantly, people who care exactly about the same things you care about. Steve Jobs. 61. Question: how has Apple transformed the gaming industry with its devices and services? Answer: games can have an enormous effect. They can help us to discover our hidden talents, learn new skills, and bring us joy. Jane McGonigal. 62. Question: what's the significance of Apple's approach to augmented reality (AR) technology? Answer: augmented reality will be one of the technologies that will change how we use technology. Tim Sweeney. 63. Question: how does Apple contribute to the world of podcasting and audio content? Answer: podcasting is the most important development in broadcasting since the beginning of broadcasting. Glass. 64. Question: what role does Apple play in revolutionizing the way we read and consume literature? Answer: books are the plane and the train and the road. They are the destination and the journey. They are home. Anna Quinlan. 65. Question: how does Apple empower users to create and share their own content? Answer: content is fire, social media is gasoline. J. Baer. 66. Question: what's the impact of Apple's commitment to accessibility technology for individuals with disabilities? Answer: disability is a matter of perception. If you can do just one thing well, you're needed by someone. Martina Navratilova. 67. Question: how has Apple transformed photography and video with its iPhone camera technology? Answer: in photography, the smallest thing can be a great subject. Henry Cartier-Bresson. 68. Question: what sets Apple's developer community apart from others in the tech industry? Answer: developers are the most important constituency. Steve Ballmer. 69. Question: how does Apple foster creativity and innovation through its platforms? Answer: innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. Steve Jobs. 70. Question: what's the significance of Apple's investments in renewable energy and clean tech solutions? Answer: clean energy is about a better, more prosperous future for all of us. Arnold Schwarzenegger. 71. Question: how has Apple impacted the music industry with its streaming service, Apple Music? Answer: music is the divine way to tell beautiful, poetic things to the heart. Pablo Casals. 72. Question: what's the impact of Apple's commitment to fair labor practices in its supply chain? Answer: in a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg. 73. Question: how does Apple inspire environmental stewardship and conservation through its products? Answer: the earth is what we all have in common. Wendell Berry. 74. Question: what role does Apple play in promoting coding and computer science education for all ages? Answer: coding is today's language of creativity. Maria Claw. 75. Question: how does Apple support aspiring musicians and artists through GarageBand and Logic Pro? Answer: music can change the world because it can change people. Bono. 76. Question: what's the significance of Apple's investment in clean water and environmental projects? Answer: water is the driving force of all nature. Leonardo da Vinci. 77. Question: how has Apple transformed retail with its flagship stores and innovative customer experiences? Answer: people do not buy goods and services. They buy relations, stories, and magic. Seth Godin. 78. Question: how does Apple contribute to the world of graphic design and visual arts? Answer: design is intelligence made visible. Elena Wheeler. 79. Question: what sets Apple's emphasis on user experience and user interface design apart? Answer: the user's going to pick dancing pigs over security every time. Bruce Schneier. 80. Question: how does Apple embrace international expansion and global accessibility for its products? Answer: global markets provide new opportunities for growth and innovation. Mooter Kent. 81. Question: how has Apple revolutionized the way we communicate with FaceTime and a message? Answer: communication leads to community, that is, to understanding, intimacy, and mutual valuing. Rollo May. 82. Question: what's the significance of Apple's partnership with various charitable organizations and causes? Answer: the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mahatma Gandhi. 83. Question: how does Apple foster a sense of community among its users through its products and services? Answer: community is much more than belonging to something, it's about doing something together that makes belonging matter. Brian Solis. 84. Question: how has Apple transformed the way we shop and make payments with Apple Wallet? Answer: the future of mobile payments and commerce is already here, it's just unevenly distributed. Ben Thompson. 85. Question: what sets Apple's focus on innovation and R&D apart from other companies in the tech industry? Answer: innovation is the specific instrument of entrepreneurship. Peter Drucker. 86. Question: how does Apple contribute to creativity and self-expression through apps like GarageBand and a movie? Answer: art is not freedom from discipline, but disciplined freedom. John F. Kennedy. 87. Question: what's the impact of Apple's commitment to digital privacy and encryption technology? Answer: privacy is not something that I'm merely entitled to, it's an absolute prerequisite. Marlon Brando. 88. Question: how does Apple support and empower small and independent developers through the App Store? Answer: small businesses are the backbone of our economy. Karen Mills. 89. Question: what's the significance of Apple's focus on renewable energy and sustainable practices for its data centers? Answer: sustainability is no longer about doing less harm, it's about doing more good. Jochen Zeitz. 90. Question: how does Apple promote the responsible and ethical sourcing of materials for its products? Answer: the only way forward, if we are going to improve the quality of the environment, is to get everybody involved. Richard Rogers. 91. Question: how does Apple contribute to the field of artificial intelligence, AI? Answer: Apple is advancing AI through applications like Siri and machine learning to improve user experiences and personalization. 92. Question: what's the significance of Apple's commitment to accessible technology for people with disabilities? Answer: Apple's VoiceOver, Magnifier, and other accessibility features empower users with disabilities to fully engage with their devices. 93. Question: how does Apple support developers in creating innovative augmented reality VR apps? Answer: Apple's ARKit enables developers to create immersive AR experiences, changing the way we interact with the digital and physical worlds. 94. Question: what's the impact of Apple's investment in advanced manufacturing techniques like CNC machining? Answer: Apple's precise manufacturing techniques result in sleek and durable products, setting high standards for the industry. 95. Question: how does Apple prioritize customer data security and encryption? Answer: Apple's end-to-end encryption ensures that user data remains private and secure, protecting individuals from digital threats. 96. Question: what's the significance of Apple's approach to retail design and customer experience in its flagship stores? Answer: Apple stores are designed to provide an immersive and informative experience, allowing customers to interact with products in a unique way. 97. Question: how does Apple foster a sense of community among its global user base? Answer: Apple communities, user groups, and forums provide a platform for users to connect, share insights, and troubleshoot. 98. Question: what sets Apple's efforts in the field of education technology apart from others? Answer: Apple's commitment to education includes initiatives like Everyone Can Code and Apple Teacher, helping students and educators worldwide. 99. Question: how does Apple contribute to the world of mobile gaming through the App Store? Answer: the App Store offers a diverse selection of games, making Apple a leading player in the mobile gaming industry. 100. Question: what's the significance of Apple's partnerships with nonprofits and charitable organizations? Answer: Apple's support for various charitable causes reflects its commitment to corporate social responsibility and giving back to the community. As we conclude this insightful journey into the world of Apple, remember that these questions and answers are just the beginning. Apple's story is rich and multifaceted, and there's so much more to explore. If you're hungry for more knowledge, stay tuned for our upcoming videos that will delve deeper into the fascinating realm of Apple's innovation, design, and impact on our lives. If you're eager to stay ahead of the curve, subscribe now and join our growing community of informed viewers. Don't miss out on my high-quality content. Hit that subscribe and like button, ring the notification bell, and be part of the conversation.